Welcome to the Queendomme, the entertaining ramblings of a single millennial female trying to figure out life, adulting. We talk about love, sex, and life, and just Jesus, everything else in between, because life be life. And hey, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of the Queendomme. I'm going to go ahead and let the court introduce themselves today.
Hi, y'all. I'm Angel Tony. I am the CEO of Primal Poetry.
Night Boogie with the hoodie. What it do?
What's going on, Tracy Hayes? How you say it? As long as that flavor stays in your mouth. As long as you know my name, that's all. Period.
And as you can tell, well, first off, it's your girl Irene, the Fashion Queen, back at you with another one. And I feel like all of us feel like that statement is so true today, where it says life has been lifing, because shit, it's been one hell of a one. But you know, holidays and everything coming up. I'm pretty sure by the time y'all hear this, the holidays will have passed. But yeah, still, I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope you enjoyed your family or yourself, however you choose to spend the holidays. You know what I'm saying? But we got an interesting topic today, right? Shout out to Chase for this topic, right? So y'all know how for a minute on social media the whole thing was they're 10 but, right? So Chase presented a question to me the other day, and I was like, yo, that's actually a really, really good question. And the question was, does someone's sexual preference, like their kinks, their fetishes, or anything of that sort, can those things make a person more attractive to you? Like if you find out that this dude who is actually more of a 4 in your book, you know, let's say he eat ass real good. Like you just like, oh, little baby just jumped up to a 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like do those things make a person more attractive?
Yes and no. It depends.
Okay.
It depends on the king. Like if they are 2 and like they do everything I like sexually, like they're into everything I like sexually, that bumps them up to a 4. So that's like I might just let you hit it from the back type shit. Like I might let you just do everything.
They do everything you like to do.
They do everything. You only go knock them up to
I like okay. So like I said, like I'm a person of visuals. Like I need the visual, right? And if you visually are not appealing to me, I can't get into it that much. I guess like I can't. Like you can be sexy as hell with a 2-inch dick, and I can deal with that. You know, if long as we can get somewhere with it. If you can please me in certain formalities, but you sexy as hell, so I'm gonna deal with it, right? But if you like, oh, but if he's a 2 and he got that dang on him.
See, listen, okay, so boom. So that's another layer to it. Not only is he into your kinks, but you know, he swinging.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He might be a 6.5 then at that point. He can fuck at that point. Yeah. Like everything sexually that way? Yeah, definitely.
You got I can't you can't be a 2 and then I ain't gonna want you at all. Cause see 2 mean I don't like you at all. Like that's too low on the totem pole for me. Like we gotta start me off at like I feel like everybody should start at a 5. Now depending on when you open your mouth, you either go down
or up.
Or you go up.
Okay.
So the 5 it means I give you halfway there because I'm already attracted to you. You don't get no further if I ain't attracted to you. I'm too shallow for that. It just don't. My coochie don't operate like that. So like
I love my friends.
Like say if he a 5, but then when he open his mouth and he say the freakiest thing he did was eat ass, then now you're at like a 3.5.
Listen.
But if you're a 5, it can talk, it can tell me I'm a nasty little bitch in the right kind of tone, you'd be an 8. So it's like, you know, you just gotta.
There's levels.
There's levels to this thing.
So if he told you he eat ass, you go drop him down to a 3?
If that's the freakiest thing he said he'd ever done.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Right, because
Right. Like you
at that
can't
point,
be at a
that's a
5 here and then
Tuesday.
say, if I say what's the freakiest shit you've ever done? Oh, I ate ass the other day. Okay. You want a
That's
cookie?
a Tuesday.
Congratulations. You back down to here. But if
Okay.
you tell me that you ate ass while she was bent over a balcony in the middle of daylight with everybody watching, then I get you up a little bit higher because you had a little razzle dazzle. You know what I mean? Like I can't. You ate ass behind closed doors in the dark. That's not fun to me. That don't look appealing. But if
Behind
you say
closed
that you
doors.
gave everybody a show, now you're speaking my language.
What if the eating ass is like his highest level of freaky and he's trying to excel more?
And that's fine. But
Yeah.
but you and I both know niggas think that they eat ass and they think that's the coup de grace right there. Like I yeah.
I would never understand how eating somebody's scooter shooter is like creme de la creme of like freaky shit, but
Well, because
That's the
it's
freakiest they's ever gotten with somebody.
right. And you have to take into account that eating ass is just not for most people, for mainstream, is not necessarily your regular degular. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you got to be it's just like back in the day, eating pussy and sucking dick was like so fucking taboo. And now everybody like, if you ain't slobbing or sucking or licking on something, then you need to go about your business and grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
You're a child at this point. You're a fucking
Yeah,
kid.
childish.
Childish.
I'm kind of with that. Like, okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, if you were to, I'm probably not even paying attention to you. The amount of work that you would have to do to even get me to openly just pay attention to you at the level of a 2, your personality would have to be a fucking 1. Because don't get me wrong, I have met some people who their personality made them cuter. Because if it's just some regular, I pass you by type shit, wouldn't even bat an eye, wouldn't turn my head, not nothing. But you got a dope ass personality, you smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you got these qualities that are winning for you that make you look a little. I'm like, okay, like I wouldn't have to put a bag over your head type shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, to the effect of now, if you like doing everything I like doing, then I'm just gonna go and let you know. Hey, you
said it like that.
What you say?
I'm just saying, because I'm with the shits, so that means you with the shits. And if you with the shits and I'm with the shits, we gonna have a fucking good time. And I'm down for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in my life, what I don't want to do is bad sex experiences. Baby, we is too grown for that. We is too grown.
I ain't doing it.
We too grown. So that's like, I ain't got not damn problem. If you call yourself sliding in my DMs, let me go and put this out. If you think you're gonna slide into my DMs, I'm gonna slide this BDSM test your way. If your test results look a little wonky and you ain't willing to waver from what the fuck you've been doing, baby, just gonna stay over there where you at. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Cause I don't.
I definitely have met somebody I was just like, oh. And then by the end of the conversation, I was like, all right, well.
Right. The fact that they can carry a conversation is attractive enough in itself, honestly.
I was just about to say like, that's it for me, is you got to talk me into it.
Okay.
You got to get me there mentally. If you're not getting me there mentally and you ain't got nothing else going for you, there's really nothing else for us to say. Because I'm going to be bored. And then I'm the type, well, back in the day, when I was, out here single and stuff. If that's all you had to offer me was that, when it's over, okay, bye.
Have a good day, sir.
Listen,
exactly.
Go.
Exactly.
If that's all you want
your services.
If it was real trash, then I'm like, yeah, you can get dressed on the porch. Like you take too long, my boy. Let's go.
Right.
It's honestly like I really be having the mentality of a nigga. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I will sit there and entertain you and your bullshit. Once I get the draws, you can go about your business, player. I'm good now.
Please,
I got what I wanted. I just wanted to see something. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah.
We ain't got to do all this.
Side of black.
Right, you ain't
Like, I
gotta
don't know
do
what
all
other
this
salutations you
buttering
want me
up
to
and
give you.
shit. What?
But I'm
I don't
worse.
want to do
Mine
it.
isn't
Damn,
like
bitch.
And then
mine isn't
when
even
you
like based
know,
on you getting the draws. Like I'm dead. Like as soon as I find some, you know how men are. Like as soon as they find their attention somewhere else, as soon as they see the most minuscule thing that they don't like about you, they just start being iffy with the conversation. They ain't texting back. They ain't calling back. I'm very much that, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I call it reverse ghosted. I reverse psychology ghost people. Okay, I just if you hit me
I
up,
don't feel bad at
I'll
all.
text you back.
Listen,
If you hit me up, I'll call.
you saw me right. Go.
I'll pick up the phone. But I'm not actively conversing with you. I'm not actively doing it. So then you kind of get the hint. Oh, well, she ain't talking to me. So then technically, I ain't really ghost your ass. Now, is that a punk way out? Yes, it is. But at least I can say I don't really be ghosting it. I just be minding my business.
Listen.
And if you decide to hit me up, then that's your
I
problem.
have ADHD. If you cannot hold onto my attention, that is your own goddamn fault. I have enough shit on my goddamn plate that I deal with on a daily basis, baby. If you not finding a way to help me with this shit or relieving me mentally in some motherfucking kind of way while I'm not stressed out about this shit, then why are you here?
why?
3 to 5 business days is how long you got to hold on to my attention.
Baby.
Unless you make a trick play, if you pull a Hail Mary, if you sit here and create an audible, I don't give a fuck how you lay it down. Unless you change it, 3 to 5 business days, especially if I don't get the draws, 3 to 5 business days, my boy.
Even if you get the draws and they ain't got it, bye.
Well,
No,
now,
I mean, if I get the draws, it's even shorter.
Yeah,
It's
like
well,
get
even
now,
out.
shorter. You got from the moment you leave, if you don't call me, if I felt like I want to entertain a call and you don't call me, oh, that's it. I'm done. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nah,
And then don't come back thinking
now
shit sweet.
if you was good now, hey, what you doing? What's problem?
Because see, once it's good, then I saw what I needed to see. So unless you make me feel like if there's anything else that you want, thank you for your services.
No, because next time I need the itch scratch, I want to make sure I get a good scratch. I ain't finna roll the dice on another one. If you get
that's kind of like that's when I feel like for me, when I backtrack and go do it again, knowing that it ain't going nowhere, that's when I create stalkers.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never met nobody that ain't want to spend the block.
Oh,
I just choose not to do it.
That's how I only keep one. I keep one.
Well, no, I mean, so what I mean is not necessarily spending the block on the person, but you know how you'll find somebody that's like, oh, this shit good. Like, I ain't trying to have no relationship with you. You set your ground rules and like we just gonna have our fun when we have our fun.
Every single time I've tried that, they ended up being a boyfriend or tried to be my boyfriend.
They don't,
and it's like
these are facts.
It
That's
don't
how
register.
I ended up in my last 2 relationships. It's like, God damn it.
They don't follow the ground rules. You find that they calling you, talk about what you're doing. You carrying groceries in. They down the street talk about them shorts look good on you. How you know I got on shorts?
But
that's what I gotta conceal and carry for.
Like they're the ones who set the rules. Like you was just down for whatever. Like you was like, if we fuck, we fuck. If we don't, we don't. We boyfriend and girlfriend, cool. If we not, cool. Like I'm just floating in the wind. It is what it is. I'm just here to have a good time in between time before the time end. And they're like, all right, well, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to. All right, cool, my buddy. And then when you going with it, and then you moving how you're supposed to move because these are the rules. These are the terms and agreements that you signed up for, you put in place, and then they get mad at you for upholding the terms of agreement.
Don't be mad at me because I'm acting
being
single.
Weird to me.
Right. You want to be single, so I'm acting single.
Contract, I just signed the dotted line. Why are you mad? Because I'm acting the way. Well, why are you acting like that? You talking to niggas? Yes.
Yes.
That's what I do when I'm single, my boy.
You said you didn't want a relationship, and I was like, cool. So now what's the problem?
What's the issue? Because I'm following the rules? Oh.
Yeah, they don't like when you pull a them on them.
What you're saying to me, now I'm not submissive.
You see what you wanted girlfriend treatments without titles. That's what you thought was about to happen. You thought you was about to get the perks of being a man without being a man. No. Let me show you how I can run this just better.
But all the while, you want to still be a single man.
That part.
That part.
And be double digit.
I can show you better than I can tell you. Please don't play with me because
I will show
I'm
you
not
why
finna.
I'm my daddy daughter, and then
I'm
I'll
not
be
gonna.
wrong when I show you why I'm my daddy daughter. Like I don't understand. Like, and I tell, and it always trip me out when they'll sit there and go, "Man, you act like a nigga." I learned from one. Tell your brother and thank you, because I learned the game
Right.
from the coach. I learned it from the coach.
I just love how we get blamed for everything as if we don't date men.
But
Like we
here
don't
and
have
then here
brothers.
go the tea.
Like we
That
don't
doesn't
have
make any sense.
brothers
That
and
doesn't make
fathers
any sense.
that
Like
say
we
shit
don't
to us.
blamed for the stuff that we went through because of the man, and then you as the man blame me because of your brethren.
Not
What?
only that,
I learned it from him. I learned
not
it from him.
not only that, but you take into account motherfuckers that were tomboys. So, such as myself, where we grew up with nothing but dudes, mainly as our friends. Bruh, I saw how savage y'all motherfuckers were. So you think I ain't picked that
I
shit up?
heard the
Listen.
I heard the
conversation.
conversation.
I heard the conversation.
I was the conversation.
Right.
I was the hey yo, I just beat down this baddie just now. Oh, for real? Like I was
Right. I received the
I was
phone
on the
calls.
other side of the phone asking, like, so did she do this? Did she do blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah? Like,
Right. Now the problem is y'all run into us and y'all think y'all finna do the same thing. And here go to see. For anybody I have ever dealt with in my past, present, or in the future, please let it be known if you feel like you got over me, I guarantee you anything I did for you, gave to you, whatever the case may be, I did it out of a genuine place. So I promise you, you didn't get over on me.
anybody
You
is
lost the
walking
fuck
on
out.
God's green earth.
Yeah.
Anybody
Definitely.
walking God's green earth thinking that they used me for sex, I want you to know that delusion is something you should go to therapy for.
Ooh,
Well,
that's another one.
for everybody that I encountered,
Ooh.
Come on,
you're not in my life for a reason, and you left out my life for a reason.
Period. Because baby, when I tell you,
you were no longer useful to me.
Everybody who was fucking with me, y'all got my gullible ass. Y'all got me. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all got me good. You got me good. But you won't get me again, bitch. But you
I ain't
won't
get got since I was 16 and it
you
never
got me
happened
good.
again.
You ain't gonna get me again.
Baby, when
I got when I was 16 and I went to my brother crying and that was the last time I got. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe just be happy that you are still walking this green earth and I'm not in jail. That's all I gotta say.
Your brother named Renee? Your brother named Renee?
Okay.
But no. But I mean, but this is the thing. It's like I get that women are, typically we run off of emotions and all this other kind of stuff. But baby, there are several of us. I ain't even gonna say a few of us. There are several of us that are very logical in everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I am totally fine with fucking with no emotions. Like baby, them things can stay locked up in the corner,
turned off.
I will treat you like the trick that you think you treating me.
Baby, I come on, little daddy, don't worry about it. Listen, don't.
It's so carefree. It's
I
so
don't need you to wine and dine me, baby. We could just fuck you can go about your business and we ain't gotta look at each other or nothing. I don't understand. Sometimes we want y'all to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And fuck us too. Honestly.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to hear about your day. I don't want to hear about your day. I don't care what your baby mama said to you. I don't care what your what happened at your job today. I just need you to come on in here, drop them draws. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck about what happened with your dog. Don't care. I don't
It's almost like don't get the bread because you ain't getting no bread from me. Get that bread, get that head, and leave. Bye.
Peace out.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. All this extra
yang.
I don't need that.
You open your mouth and talk your way out of pussy. Every day.
Oh, that is facts.
Which is why I've gone 2 years. So it's not from lack of the men, because I don't know why everybody think if you celibate it's from lack of. It's not from the lack of attention, because I could get it. It's by survival, because I feel like if I let somebody else open a mouth and just talk their way out of it, and I don't understand, and I just be like, I can't do it, yo. I can't do it because I just can't. I know I can't. I can't.
Not only
the dumbest shit ever.
Not only that, motherfuckers you could have the bag in hand and your lack of consistency or follow through, baby, you will drop the entire bag. Like all you had to do was pull the fuck up. That's it.
I just hate men who don't know how to manipulate and don't manipulate people, but like manipulate people. Like that's why y'all don't get no pussy, and that's why y'all get arguments all the time. So what I'm saying is this, right? If a dude hit you like, oh, so what's those corny asses like, so what's up? Like you ain't gonna pull up on me, you ain't even let me slide through, or without me type niggas. Like them dudes, right?
Not the without me.
All you had to do was not mention sex. All you had to do was not mention sex. All you do was like, oh, I just want to hang out with you, da da da. Hang out and chill with me the first time. All right, cool. Hang out and chill the second time. The third time, I'm ready to give ass. Like we're hanging out. I'm here now. I'm ready to give ass. You over here playing stupid. Stop asking women to have sex automatically off the rip. I literally hate that. Like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. So I'm trying to get some.
I say you should read the room. I'm only saying you should read the room because I'm one of them bitches that give it up off the first lick if I like you enough.
I hate when dudes do the whole like, oh, can we do something? Can we do something? Can we do something type niggas? I hate that. Like, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. Don't continuously ask me like you're a kid in a class asking for permission for pussy. Like,
I mean, in that sense, when you say it like that, I get it.
If you aggy about it, if you aggy about it,
you thirsty.
That's what I'm saying.
Then that's
it's not
annoying.
like you're just like, oh, so we can fly. It's not that. It's just like, oh, what's up, man? So you want to link? I thought you was just asking, hey. I just thought you was just saying, hey. I didn't know my 50 was up for today.
But you know what the other downside to that is? Being a smoker too, because the first thing they say, you try and match. So you trying to smoke for real?
You trying to do something?
Because as a stoner, if you say you trying to match, my head don't go to you trying to match so we can fuck. My head is going, you trying to match so we can smoke. So then if you come with an ulterior motive, I'm annoyed because you fucking up the smoke that I thought I was getting ready to get. I didn't want no dick. I didn't come here for that. I came here for a blunt.
Or you trying to trick into some alcohol, like,
so you trying to finesse the system in the wrong way. So now I'm going to leave out of here with 2 blunts. And you're gonna leave out of here. You're gonna have 2 blue balls, and I'm gonna leave out of here with 2 blunts, and I'm gonna be the happier one. So, like, I'm not. I don't understand that.
Don't hit the door. Oh, like I got some weed, I got a bottle. What is? I could get that myself. What enticing is that? You thought? What am I? 16? What? Like, what type of enticement is that? Like,
okay, so here's the double-edged sword for that, right? Like, one, don't be pressed about it, but at the same time, I can 100% respect the motherfucker that's like, look, I'm just trying to fuck, like, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dead ass that person. I have been having a whole conversation with dude like, you trying to fuck? What we doing?
What are we doing?
Like, because here's the tea. And I tell people this all the time, it is your best bet, especially with a motherfucker like me, to be 100% honest up front, especially because I see the bullshit. So if I have to stop and ask you, are you trying to fuck? Or are you trying to work your way towards a relationship? Like, what the fuck is you doing? Don't sit up here like, nah, I would love to see what a relationship like with you, baby. You will love to see what a relationship like with me and fuck yourself out of at least a good one night stand or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was trying to fuck, if dead ass you was trying to fuck, just say that. That's cool. We grown. I'm okay with that. Then I have the choice. And see, that's the problem. Y'all be trying to take away motherfucker's choice and think y'all gonna finesse y'all way into some pussy. If you give a motherfucker the choice, don't try to, oh, I got some weed and I got some liquor, let's link, and then hopes that a motherfucker gets inebriated enough and give you the pussy, because that's really what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Coercion.
Right. And what is coercion, class? Right. It's a no-no. We don't coerce people into sex. You give people choices. That is what consent is about. And what do we love here in the Queendom? Consent.
I may choose to suck your soul out your penis.
That part. Because see, now that you gave me consent, you sexy. Remember earlier how we were talking to, certain things make motherfuckers look better? Guess what? Your acknowledgement of my consent makes you look even sexier, because it's like, oh, this motherfucker ain't gonna try. Look at here. Yeah. You are a step closer, my boy. You are a step closer to a fire ass session. Okay.
Yeah. Work smarter, not harder. It's not rocket science.
Cause like that video I showed y'all with the dude was chin checking these bitches. It's the beginning part for me. It was the beginning part that I liked. When he asked, he wasn't like, oh, like trying to get into it. He was just like, what do you want out of the session? Like, what's your end goal? What do you, and I'm like, what I want out of, you better stop asking me what I want out of this. I want a baby now. Like, don't be asking me no question like that.
But it makes a difference. It really does, because one, because the moment you insult my intelligence, I'm annoyed. That is the quickest way to piss me the fuck off. And they has seen it. When I say the absolute quickest way to piss me the fuck off, treat me like I'm stupid. Baby, fuck these goddamn degrees I got. Treat me like I ain't got a lick of common sense if you want to. And I promise you that is the most irritated you will probably ever see me. Because who the fuck do you think you are that you finna try at my big ass age of 37, you feel like you finna run game on me? Boy, all right. I'll fuck your life up. Please don't play with me.
Yeah, playing with the intelligence is not a good thing. It's not a good look, especially if you catch on to it. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna play with you like a little toy because you think you fooling me.
Right, because you think I'm dumb. Like, all right, I got you. I see you. I see you, see me, see you. Right. It's okay.
Yeah. But you want to act like I don't see you. Okay, cool.
So now we're gonna play a little game.
All right, bet. The second, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If the second you hear a woman, I don't care if she's black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, yellow, blue, red, orange, don't matter. If she say, all right, bet, when you got it, you done fucked up.
Baby, I am the queen of, all right, bet, I got you.
All right, bet.
For sure.
I just like, all right, bet.
Oh, no, if you get that short,
especially you get the facial stuff with it, and you just hit the, you get the
cool with the nod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you done fucked up, my boy.
Yeah. Okay. All
right.
Be like, all right, don't fuck it. I fuck around and laugh with that shit. Oh,
all right. Like, okay, bet.
I am plotting on you now.
Give him a hand clap too, a round of applause.
Yes, it's real cute when I'm settled. But then when I start getting that ass, then it's an issue. Then it's a problem. You don't want to be hurt. You won't be told about yourself.
I'm the evil ice woman.
Yeah, right. You ain't got no heart. How could you just look at me like that? Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Well, if you want some unconditional love, you better go to your mama. The fuck?
She love you more than I do, because
you better go look in the mirror. That's about the only nigga that's gonna love you besides you.
Listen, I done had motherfuckers on their hands and knees crying in front of me, sir.
Wow, what a power move. What a boss. I like that. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was a moment. I ain't gonna hold you. Motherfucker was crying. I was like, oh, you act like you don't give a fuck about my tears. I was like, I don't.
I got called evil to my face, and I was like, thank you. And I kept walking. I don't give a fuck. You ain't hurting my feelings. I already did my damage. Thank you.
You know, after telling dude off, I've never got called anything, because it's like, what do you have to say? If I done told you about yourself and everything I've just said to you, whether I said it in a sweet way or I was rude as hell, you know it's true. You can't help that. You cannot help that. Especially if I let you skate for so long, and I got to my wits end and been like, I'm just gonna tell you about yourself. Take it how you want. Just that all I hear is like, I'm sorry. Oh well. Thank you. See you later.
Precious.
The sorry thing don't be working, because I can tell you about yourself, but I like actions. Because see, certain niggas need action to understand that I ain't the one to play with. So when I tell you I'm an equal opportunity fucker, and I fuck your life up in 3 to 5 days, I want to hear shit, because I told you.
Yeah.
I could fuck you up. And you didn't. You took me for a joke. Ha ha hee hee. April Fool's baby. I get it. Until you standing here in front of me calling me evil. Like what you call him did, and why did I get married? Evil. Now where we at? Now what?
Marcus?
Yeah, I'm evil.
Baby, because listen, that's why I tell people, just listen, how about we just don't bring out that side of me and we just don't play these games? Because there's a person that, is I keep locked up in a padded cell. I know I'm a Gemini. They not, you're two-sided. No, baby, it's more than just two. But because this is one motherfucker down a long, dark hallway with a flickering light that's locked in a padded room with one of them doors that got the little shrink joint on it. It make that big ass lock sound and that face chase. I'm telling you that bitch give me fuck regular she give me fed time. That's why I don't play with people. That's why I be like, hey, I'm gonna give you some warnings.
That's like 25 to life.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Yeah. 25 to life. Because I'm telling you right now, if you push me to the point that I'm willing to risk my freedom, let me let you know my freedom is going to be non-existent. I'm not going to do something that's going to give me 5 to 15 out on good behavior type shit. No. If I'm going to risk my freedom, I'm balls to the wall. So it's just best not to push me there. That's why I do my best to stay as calm as possible. And you know what I'm saying? That's why when motherfuckers try to play, I just be like, okay. All right. I got you. I see you.
You just got to give a good, you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
This ain't what you want. I'm going to give you what you want, but this ain't what you want.
And people always underestimate you by how you carry yourself on a day-to-day basis. Not
That's
knowing that it's a whole evil side that's sitting back there. She's just calm right now.
That's why I said I'm not going to say get out of character. You're not going to get me out of character because this is character right here that I'm portraying because the real me is fucking crazy. So it's like, that's the character you don't want to get out. This is the one that we want to keep here. The silly, goofy one might cuss you out a little bit. Keep her here. Because Tanea got issues. All right.
It's the whole
that
first
bitch right there ain't rap too tight.
I knew I was insane once my 4-year-old ass took a lead vacuum cleaner pipe across my brother's head because he wouldn't let me be Fire in Captain Planet. Okay, that was 4. I don't even remember it happening. But that boy's scar on the back of his head. And every time he say something mean to me, I'm like, remember that scar on the back of your head? Feel it. Have a good old memory about it. Because if I did that at 4, what can I do now? And that's why I try to stay calm and happy. Because I'm like, that's scary. 4-year-olds shouldn't be that fine. Like, he shouldn't be that
to burn the house down.
That's what I'm saying.
I put a plastic bag over top of the light bulb because I was mad at everybody. Tried to burn the house down.
You see what I'm saying?
That was the first time I think I got an actual whooping because my mother was pissed off. Granted, now I understand, kid tried to burn your house down. But because I was mad. I was angry. I was an angry kid.
Like they will show their true nature at a young age. So
listen.
I was an angry kid. I used to scream, "Get out of my life" to my brother and sister every time they pissed me off. I had angst. No, that's why I tell people, listen, y'all need to let me be the silly, goofy pothead that I am, because I'm trying to tell you. It took a long time to get her to sit down.
It's the laugh for me.
It's the hoo-hoo. Baby,
it was the laugh.
But also that goes back to stop. Like, I never understood like trying to portray something that you're not. Like the whole representative shit. Like, baby, I am who I am. Now, here's the thing. How I am towards you is very much dependent upon you.
Right.
Because with every action, there has to be a reaction, correct?
Yeah.
So for that being said, if I'm all nice and lovey-dovey and sweet to you and shit, and then one day some shit starts to change, you may need to ask yourself, well, what the fuck have I done for this shit to change? Because, baby, if I rock with you, I rock with you. I don't care if we have a disagreement. I don't care if we didn't even had a full-blown argument. If I love you and I rock with you, it's going to be the same. I may need, hey, you're going to have to give me a little bit. Let me cool the fuck down. Because what we're not going to do is try and, do this right now because it ain't going to be good. But at the end of the day, if, like I said, if I rock with you and, we on that level, I'm always going to be good to you and I'm always going to bring shit to your attention. If your ass don't fucking pay attention and you don't take heed to what I say And then what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start acting accordingly. You feel me? Because I'm gonna start pulling back. Prime example, y'all love, my last relationship, we lived together and everything. I can't remember what the fuck the fool said about. No, I know what it was. I was working an hour away from where we lived. Not only with that, I was going to school at the same time. This motherfucker went to school down the street. That's it. He wasn't working. He just went to school. And when I say down the street, I mean maybe a mile away, right? I got home before him this one particular night, and this motherfucker had the audacity to have an attitude because I got home an hour before him that I didn't have dinner going. Bitch, I bet you better be happy I'm in this motherfucking house at this point. Cause you telling me you're mad at me after you've been home majority of the day. You could have started dinner and then I could have just finished it. Right? 50-50, or not even 50-50, but teamwork make the dream work around that bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got a fucking attitude with me because I so happened to make it home an hour before you did when you only been gone for 4 hours. I went and worked an 8-hour job and spent 2 hours on the road because I had an hour drive there and an hour drive back. So I've been gone for 10 hours out of this fucking day. Technically 9. I mean, technically 11 because you got to count my hour lunch. So I've been gone for 11 hours out of the fucking day. And you got an attitude with me because I got home an hour before you did and I didn't have dinner cooking or ready or whatever the case may be by the time you got here. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
When you could have easily started it.
Or brought dinner home with you.
One of the two.
You could have had everything set up while all I had to do was cut the stove on, pop the shit in there, and let it cook. But no, your raggedy ass wanted to act like I'm supposed to be your mama. I ain't your mammy.
You could have cooked the meat and then I could have came home and did the sides, put some corn in the
That's it.
Or something.
That's it. But most of them don't get that. They don't get that part that if you assist, maybe things will get done a lot quicker.
That part. And so therefore you started getting burnt food. Because it ain't cooked with love no more. I don't give a fuck about whether or not you eat no more.
Or ice water cereal. The fuck?
It's amazing that men be that like, especially the men that be so in the sports. It's like, how you be so in the sports and you don't even think like an athlete on your day to day. Their assists, their passes. These are things. If you need to switch some shit, you just call a different play. You literally treat the shit like a game. At the end of the day, if you want to win the game, you gotta score the points. How do you score the points? You gotta be tactful. These niggas have no tact.
In this particular situation, it's his mammy fault because she treated him like he could do no fucking wrong. Raggedy ass was boy.
I'm just saying.
But who did it then, Patricia? Me about that is they're so quick to be like, yo, why you my brother? We gotta hold each other down, like, we gotta look out for each other. And it's just like, look out for your woman. And then get mad at us when we make those little jokes. And I'm just like, I'm just saying, you be real quick to stick up, be by your homeboy's side without issue. But when it comes to your woman, you're like, all right, you be all right.
You treat your woman like your opponent and not your teammate. I'll never understand that.
Maybe
it's us against them at the end of the day, because them niggas ain't gonna give you head, yo. If they are, y'all need to have a whole separate type of conversation. All I'm saying. Like, if them same niggas gonna sit there and do what I do for you in them aspects that you know you ain't getting from them unless you on the low, then why are you treating me like your opponent? You're not supposed to go against me.
Even outside of that, even outside of the sexual aspect of it, at the end of the day, the way that I have your back is going to be totally different than how your homeboy's going to have your back, because it's going to be certain shit that you don't want to say in front of your boys because it might make you look weak, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm the type of woman that allows safe space for my man. So that means if you need to come home, cry, let go of any emotions, whatever the case may be, that's what this is. And that ain't going to be no shit that get thrown into your face later on down the line. It ain't going to be no shit, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to embarrass you with, which it sucks ass being a woman like that. because I know that the majority of women have done those things to me, and it has scarred them to the point where now it's like, bro, I just want you to be able to open up to me. I ain't saying you got to share all your shit with the whole motherfucking world, but god damn, you can come home and talk to me. You know what I mean? That way you ain't blowing up because a goddamn penny is on the motherfucking floor, like dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that there's been, just like we have our level of trauma from relationships, and it causes us pause when it comes to opening up to somebody new who is telling us that they're different. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting up here like, if it bark like a dog, if it walk like a dog, bark like a dog, then goddamn it, it looking like a motherfucking dog to me.
Right.
So I get that aspect, and it sucks on both sides. But at the end of the day, if your homeboys is providing all of that, then what's left for me to provide for you?
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? If you can't even come to me, because you probably ain't telling them everything. Although I do think it's important for you to have a safe space amongst your male friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got some male friends that got some sense, because sometimes listen.
It don't, the math don't matter.
Be messing them up.
Baby, it did.
And you still gotta be safe with the people that you surround yourself with, because it be wolves in sheep clothing in your own circle.
Facts. People that
like they
underline
sitting
their
in public cheering you on, but behind closed doors they wishing you nothing but failure and death. Like I really had to pay attention in this relationship, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my friends outside of this app will say that I've been distant. And I had to be distant for a reason. Because I can't, if I don't have a safe sounding board where I have to, now only I'm going through my own shit. So I came to my friends to talk. But now I gotta pick apart the good out of the conversation versus you feeding me your own negative experiences in the past.
Right.
I don't have time for that. Like, this is my last dating scene. This it. This don't work, Lord forbid. I'm gonna be a whole pimp out here.
Not a whole pimp, Jesus.
A whole pimp. Y'all will know them by their cars. Don't ask me their name. Ask me what they rolling in, because they won't be around long.
Go on, pimping.
I don't have it in me no more.
Menace to fucking society, baby.
I'm trying to tell you, hearts is gonna be broken. They gonna be like, don't mess with her because she ain't no good. I'm not.
Listen.
And won't be.
But I mean, that's a good point to make, because it sucks in general. I feel like finding true friendships is the hardest thing as an adult, because people got like their own biases about stuff. People still have a lot of that clique mindset. It'd be a lot of underlying jealousy a lot of times. And even when people claim that they're cheering you on, like you said, they cheering you on in public and it looks cute and it looks good. But then behind closed doors, this little sideways ass comments and shit. Like, bitch, don't talk to me out the side of your neck like I won't bust you straight in your shit. Like, don't do that.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like, and here go my thing. I'm the queen of I will fall back in a minute. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, one, you're using me for whatever gain you feel you can get, I don't necessarily see myself as like no huge social media personality or no shit like that. But I mean, even with the little bit of followers that I do have, motherfuckers will come out the woodworks trying to just, grab onto something. And it's like, listen, if you genuine and true to me, baby, wherever I go, you go. I ain't got not damn problem with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I see you moving funny, moving a little different, then it is what it is. Like, ain't shit I can do about that, bro. I'm not.
Not gonna lose sleep over it.
I'm not. One thing I consistently pray, is as I go on this journey and all these different things keep happening for me, is that the people that are around me are genuine and pure. Because what I am not going to deal with is snakes in the grass. I don't want to. For what? Baby, at this point in time where you could be genuine for, like, I don't understand not being genuinely happy for your friends. Like, I'm genuinely happy for Tony and her relationship. You know what I'm saying? I tease them on a regular basis and be like, y'all sick then. You know what I'm saying? But I am genuinely I'm happy to see them happy together. Like, when you can see people genuinely making each other happy, and you can tell it's not a forced show, especially, oh Lord Jesus, especially now when people put on
After seeing them in person.
Yeah, seeing them in person too. But even when people put on these fronts for social media, because it's the thing to do on social media, and that's how you get followers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, seeing them in person together is even more sickening because they just disgusting. But it's annoying. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people.
That face change exactly. It's that same face we all get.
I already said, like, I'm not about Tony. I'm happy, girl. Get your groove on. But it's just like I can't stand that. Like, when people like just push, like, I don't want to say push their relationship, but just like they push it in a way of like, it's me, bitches. We together. We in a relationship. Like, yes, we know, we get it. All right, cool. Heard you. Like, congratulations. Like, cool.
Or that fake phony, that fake happy.
Yeah. Like,
that's okay. So it's a couple that, and this is one of the things that I like about this particular couple, is the Val and Kadeen Ellis, right? I'm not a person of relationship goals, but what I love about them and why I love to follow them is, baby, the days where DeVal is working her motherfucking nerves, she lets you know that DeVal is working her motherfucking nerves. Point blank, period. Ain't no
I love
if,
that they
ands.
trust for each other.
Yeah.
It's the way that they talk about each other. Like, granted, I love them because of how transparent they are. Because they'll show you the disagreements that they've had and how it got heated, how they worked through it. But at the end of the day, if you sit there and ask them about each other, the way that they talk highly of each other,
right,
is what I've admired the most about them. Because you can't tell that man that he don't love his wife.
Baby, he loves.
Or just their story in itself, like from back when they was in college and stuff, like just being how raw it is, like how they started off, like, well, you did this or you did that, and then kind of coming together, and just like how she stood by him in his time of need, how he stood by her in her time of need. Like, that's something different that a lot of people don't see, a lot of people don't hear anymore, and a lot of people want to see a lot of people want the end result but don't want to work for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they see where they are now. Forget fame, forget social media, forget that. They see a family with kids and they love each other and it's just mwah, 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 mwah. But you're not willing to go through what that man went through mentally for her to be there for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, there's going to be some trying times in a relationship where you're going to have to be that person's spine. And some people just want to give up on that so quick and be like, I can't do this. This is too much. When it's just like, all you had to do is you had to just go a little bit longer. Just hold the person down a little bit longer. Like,
you had to have faith in a person. Like, when they bought that house and everything, I remember the video, the vlog entry on their YouTube channel. I watched it when they got that house. And the thing that stuck out the most to me, she said, he made a promise to me. I'm going to get you in your dream house. I'm going to get everything that he promised he was going to give to her.
He did.
He gave her. It didn't have to happen overnight. It didn't have to happen 2 months, 3 days, none of that. He just said, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And he made sure to follow through with doing it. As long as you give to me, I can give to you. It's reciprocation is a beautiful exchange that I wish people would
understand,
believe in more.
Yeah,
it's important.
It's just like
important to do
her
that.
husband.
But I think one of the biggest things in how Chase was putting it is that I think one of the hugest misconceptions is that everybody focuses on, oh, relationships are 50-50. And I've never been one who believed that, right? One, let's start off with the fact that at the end of the day, you need to come into a relationship 100%. That means you are a whole person. You know how to be alone. You're okay with being alone. You know how to make yourself happy. Your happiness is not dependent upon someone else. Right. So that's first off. Secondly, when y'all come together as a relationship, one of the best things I saw a couple say one time, and I was like, yo, that's it. That's the best way to say it was, it's never really 50-50. What it is you're two whole people coming together. And there are going to be times where one person is going to be at 70%, or one person is going to be at 30%, and the other person needs to be at 70%. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be times where one person is up and the other one, one person is down and the other person needs to be up to be able to like, baby, you know what? I know today is a rough day for you, so don't worry about it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about gender roles. It ain't about, oh, you the man, so you should be doing X, Y, and Z, or you the woman, you should be doing X, Y, and Z. I know you worked all day today. I actually was off today. Let me make sure everything's straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's that type of shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm okay with traditional gender roles. Let me say this. I am okay with whatever it takes to make your relationship work.
That's it.
If that means that y'all have traditional gender roles, then hey, baby, if y'all happy and that work for y'all, do your thug thizzle. If y'all do non-traditional shit, then guess what? That's okay too, because I don't give a fuck how many self-help books out here, how many relationship manuals, how many relationship gurus there are out here. At the end of the day, there is no cookie cutter way to have a healthy, successful relationship. Just like there's no cookie cutter way to be a perfect parent. Every child, every person is individual. You have to figure that shit out day by day.
Yep.
Point
Yes,
blank,
ma'am.
period.
Yes,
so, baby, that's why I say I don't necessarily believe in relationship goals. Are there aspects of their relationship that I admire because I hope to have some of those same aspects in my relationship? Yes. I hope that, whoever my person is, when we come together, that whatever trials and tribulations we end up going through, because at the end of the day, you're two individuals coming together trying to live life together. Y'all ain't gonna see eye to eye every fucking day. Y'all gonna get annoyed. You know what I'm saying? The main thing that I can pray is that, one, we know how to talk to each other and communicate in a way that helps us work through whatever the situation is. And two, that we don't give up on each other so that we can work through whatever it is and have the best on the other side of whatever that situation is.
Long as you can talk it out respectfully, you can make it through anything. But you got to have mutual respect for each other in order to be able to communicate fully without bringing the emotions in. And I think that's the one thing that I love about our relationship is, even when I'm pissed, we can have a conversation and voices are never raised. And he turns around and asks us questions to ensure that he understands what I said, and then repeats back what I said, and then goes and gives me how he feels about what I said. I've never had a relationship where we communicate and I don't feel like I'm stupid at the end of the conversation, or my feelings are invalid.
I like it crazy. That's
exactly.
Yeah. That's the worst. Because at the end of the day, I'm a very intelligent person. I have common sense. I have book sense, right? I got a little bit of street sense too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I'm expressing something to you, for you to have the audacity to gaslight me to the point where you're trying to make me feel like I'm crazy, you make me want to do something to you, and I advise you just not to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not unlock the crazy in me. Let's not do it. But like Nate said, you want it to feel natural. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing a relationship. Baby, like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's going to be some days where you got to try a little bit harder because, that's going to be the day they make your ass itch. Shout out to Nate. They make your ass itch. So, but at the end of the day, do I like you today or do I love you or is it both? Because the truth doesn't matter. Sometimes you might not like a person, but baby, you better be happy I still love you. I don't
Yeah.
like you today, but I still love you.
And
You know what I'm
in the
saying?
moments where that love could be questionable because you don't know for sure if you're worthy of it, or if they're worthy of it, or if y'all just look at each other with the complete disgust.
Or you're just
Today,
used to it.
do I still like you? Is the
Mm-hmm.
question.
Mhm.
Because people can love you and not like you. And I've always said if I'm gonna be loved, I want to be liked longer than I was loved.
Mm-hmm. And this is so that goes back to what we were talking about that day, Nay, when I said I want someone to be infatuated with me. I want you to be infatuated with me the way Gomez is infatuated with Morticia. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
That
then I
crazy ass
also,
love.
girl,
Crazy.
like because it's something about being infatuated with each other. I don't feel like it should be one way. That needs to be a mutual infatuation, baby. I think that infatuation it sparks some other things, right?
It does.
Um, I need you to like me because on days where you may be questioning your love for me, that like will help you hold on and find that love again. I need you to love me also because on days where you might not like me too much, that love is going to keep you from being disrespectful towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of it, I need you to be in love with me because when all else fails, if you're in love with me, you're going to fight to hold on to everything that we done built.
There it is.
So I need each one of those things separately. And the reason they have to be separate is because each one of them separately helps to fuel one of the other pieces, if not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's
think people don't focus on all of that. And that's where a lot of relationships start to fall.
Yep.
They lose infatuation with each other. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And shit becomes routine and mundane. They no longer
And they
date each
consider
other.
it a job instead
Right,
of.
Exactly. It doesn't feel natural anymore. That's what I'm
right.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If throughout the course of that's why I don't there's so many labels and stuff out there now. That's why I don't judge people as far as how they carry their relationship because that's what feels natural to them.
Right.
So you're gonna do what feels natural to you with ease. You don't have to think about it when it feels natural.
Mm-hmm.
So if my person is naturally infatuated with me, like if every time you see me, you ready to risk it all at every given moment. I want you to hold on to that because on the days when you look at me, because I know I can make somebody's ass itch on a regular basis. I know me. I know me as an individual. So there's gonna be some days you look at me like this big headed bitch get on my goddamn nerves. But at the end of the day, you still like me
You gonna love
because
it.
that's a crush that won't go away. I want to be the
Mm-hmm.
crush that never fades away,
Right.
along with the
You want
fact
to
that you like
continue to be
me.
craved and desired no matter
Right.
what.
Exactly, because that when you get into a mundane type of life, because it can easily fall into that, because it's routine. You do it every day.
Right.
You got to
Mm-hmm.
get up, go to work, get the kids to school. You doing all of this every day. I want at the end of the day, even though we might be tired, but look at each other like, I mean, we could, but bitch, I'm tired. You tired? I'm tired. All right, we'll reconvene at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Type of shit. Like I just want it to still be there and it feel natural, even though our bodies are telling us, bitch, you old and you need to sit down and
Mm-hmm.
go to sleep before you try to be flipped and tossed and turned some goddamn well. Like, so it's like those are core things though. It's like that's why they say you should never stop dating.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You should never stop flirting. Because these
no.
are the things you did in the beginning before you gave it such a heavy title.
Right.
People here married and literally think that's it. No, marriage is the business part of it
It's
that
an
solidifies stuff for
iceberg.
you. That solidifies assets. That
Mm-hmm.
solidifies income. All of that gets solidified with the title marriage. If anything happens to me, you are the one responsible for making decisions. If
Mm-hmm.
Right.
something happens to my mind. That's what marriage is. That's all that marriage does.
Right.
How you handle your marriage is entirely up to you.
Right. Facts.
So do what feels natural. If you know, like we all, every man has that running joke about you want to know if your girl really down for you, let the restaurant fuck your food up. Why? Because your girlfriend gonna be the one to say something. So you know that's her strong point. They always give us the phone when it come to having to talk and the representatives on the phone, having to fix your
Yes.
food at the restaurant. If somebody fucking with your money at the bank, babe, go talk to
Mm-hmm.
them because they said da 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 da. That don't make sense. That's my strong point as your woman. I know your strong point as my man. Ain't no auto shop gonna try to take advantage of me, even though I know a little bit about cars. But from the outside looking in,
Right.
they if I come with my nigga, ain't nobody gonna sit there and try to get over me on no car.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody gonna sit here and try to get over me on what I gotta do to fix my car. There ain't nobody gonna sit here and try me at no gas station or nothing. They ain't gonna try me in no outwardly places because as my man, you gonna naturally protect me.
Right.
As your woman, I'm gonna naturally make sure that don't nobody try to take advantage of you.
Right.
But these are things that come natural to us as beings. That's why I said once it stops feeling natural, then that's when you should stop. I don't want to have to force anything throughout the whole time.
Right.
I don't want to force
You're not
nothing because I have to force myself to be normal every day.
Listen.
A relationship, your person in your relationship is gonna be, it's gonna come too easy to the point that it's gonna be scary at first. Like it's all foreign to be with somebody that you can just simply be you. No matter what you show, they still love you. And they'll say something like he seen me without my wig on. And that jerk told me he was gonna pawn my head.
Yeah. Sorry.
What else he gonna do? What else he finna do? He better. Okay. He better.
He said he was gonna palm my head like Shaquille pumped the basketball and slam dunk it. That's
and
what he
said. And he might lick the side of it too. Who knows? But that's the point.
Irene, I think he said that too, didn't he?
I be blocking shit out. Don't ask me that shit.
You better love me in all my facets. Love me in every portion of everything that I got. You better find me sexually attractive as fuck every time you see me.
Listen.
Now, there's
and I think for me,
discovered, but
yeah, that was the key for me, is when it was like he never made it about my looks, but one day out the blue, I was like, let me show you what I look like without no lashes on. So right before I walked into my appointment, I was like, hey, look, here it is. And he was like, here, what is? I was like, my face. And he was like, what's wrong with your face? And I'm like, I know you see I ain't got no lashes on.
Baby, because I just seen her when she had them Cynthia lashes.
Man, them
y'all
Cynthia lashes.
Y'all remember how Cynthia hair used to look on the Rugrats?
I'll be here. She's sitting here struggling. And it made me feel like I had to show him because my baby looked at me and she was like, ooh, has he seen you without your lashes on? And I was like,
it's your own kid.
Kids are ruthless, bro. Kids are ruthless.
To my appointment, I said, well, damn, should I show him myself without my lashes?
Not your baby.
He didn't even, he was like,
wasn't a focal
I'm
point.
looking at, and I'm like, I had no lashes on. He was like, oh, he was like, where you at now? I was like, to get my lashes done. He was like, why? Huh? Okay. So then when I took my wig off and took my hair down and everything else, and he stayed right there on the phone with me while I did it all, and he was like, you still beautiful as shit. And I'm like, we looking at the same person?
You know what's crazy? A man in love sees past every little thing that we nitpick about.
And they think it's cute.
I wouldn't even say a man in love. I would just say a man. I would say a man, because I've experienced some gentlemen's where like we ain't even in a relationship, so you really ain't supposed to really like me when I'm ugly, for real. Like we just chat. Like I'm supposed to be on 10 for you because we ain't even I'm supposed to try to track that ass. And there's been time where I'm like, I'm one of those people, if you can't take me at my worst, you ain't finna have me at my best, bro. You finna see me at all types of different levels of ugliness up to cute, whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all see how I get on live. I'll be in the bonnet, I'll be in that bed, okay, I'll be chilling. All right, double chin out and all, right? And I was talking to this dude, and I didn't really, I mean, he was cute, he was cool to talk to, everything, but he was just like, damn, you look really good right now. I got real close. I said, I look good. Where? Who? What? And I was like, are we at the same angle? Are we on the same phone? Maybe you got an iPhone, iPhone 45. Like maybe your quality.
This fool said iPhone 45.
Than over here, because this is not making
no sense. At that point, it's really an iPhone.
Yeah, he was like, nah, like your skin just looks really good, and like you look.
But I mean, even down to okay, let's not say somebody in love per se, but somebody who at the very minimum likes you.
Yeah.
They will definitely see past everything that you will stand in the mirror and nitpick about.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. They
Down
will.
to how you sleep, the
Yes.
way you everything, snoring,
talk.
the whole, all
How
of
they
it.
grab your stomach. Like the most traumatizing thing for me is he knows all my imperfections. This man stood me in front of a mirror, took my robe off, and grabbed my stomach in front of the mirror. I could have died. Just shoot me. What? If you don't want me here on earth, that was a pure way to send me jumping right off the goddamn cliff.
Talking about a 13th reason.
13th reason.
Like, listen, what are you doing, sir?
And I'm looking at his face, and his face was filled with so much love and affection. And I'm sitting there like, did you just make my stomach jiggle? Like, you know, like the Jello, when you push the Jello and it
wiggle.
That's how I felt. I felt like he had pushed the Jello. Now everything jiggling. And
that's
now
what he like, though.
Looking at it. He's sitting here in love, and I'm in sick disgust. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not nice.
Listen, we can all hope that it will one day be our turn for the same. Because, baby.
And when y'all don't, I hope each one of y'all call me so we can have this laugh. And I'm gonna be like, y'all was sitting up there like a bowl of Jello, wouldn't you? Wanting to die. Because that's
like, I know the fuck you didn't just grab me like that.
I was like, he is like, you know how that conversation, that person in the back of your head, he is shaking your fat. Do you know that gravity has taken a toll? We're standing up now. Things look different when you're standing up. Why are you shaking my stomach? Like, and then I felt like everything started shaking.
That is wild. We're standing up.
Listen, but that ass. See, when you think about it, the shit hit different. You like, you know
we
what?
are standing vertically here, okay?
We ain't laying down.
vertical.
We not laying down. We ain't in that little cute position.
We are no longer horizontal. We're not horizontal.
We are standing up in the mirror. And I'm looking at you. Look at me back the way that I see myself, and you're shaking it. Wrong. If you didn't want me,
not shaking it wrong. Please.
Then he turned me around and put me in the shower. And then when he walked in the shower, I was like, what is this?
Just a lean back. Oh my God.
Why are you in here?
Why are you here?
She said, oh my God.
Like, I thought I was going to get time, to cry in the shower a little bit, leave me alone.
Yeah.
No, he took the loofah and started bathing me. What?
My man bathed you? Wow, that's a whole different story.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different story.
Who said you, Otis?
Listen, I was traumatized. I had to call my mom. I called my mom. I said, Mama, girl, let me tell you. I'm tell you why. You about to laugh. Y'all ready?
Hey, but that is not a conversation I'm having with my mom.
You ready? Just how the conversation go. I said, Mom. She said, huh? I said, so I know you and Daddy been together like 42 years, right? And she was like, uh-huh. I said, so I got a question. And she said, okay. I said, has Daddy ever washed your booty hole? And she was like,
oh, Mama?
I sure did.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for anybody that got headphones on. My bad.
I look like, so she like this.
Never thought about it.
She was like, no. I said, like, never. She was like, no. She was like, you got your ass washed. I said, huh? Yes. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm a little confused.
Baby, like, I would rather melt through a grate into the sewage than call my mother and ask her if my father has ever washed her ass. You hear me?
I can call my mama 2 times and she gonna keep it straight with you.
Let me tell you something. I
was like,
no ma'am.
She whispered back, she said, oh, he love you. He love you. You washed your asshole. He love you.
Nah, he washed. That's what
she kept saying. I was like,
one night, and I came back home. My mother goes, "You guys just saw some pita. He must have had some big pita because you went out last night." And I was like, "Ha ha." Don't talk to me no more. Leave me alone. Exit the room. You are a punishment. Why would you
My mother,
to me?
the worst thing my mother ever said to me, and I mean like emotional damage type of shit.
Emotional damage.
My mother sat there and was like, I hope you swallow, because I ain't finna deal with another grandbaby right now.
Double homicide. That is.
Oh, I would have died.
Because I came home the next day.
Oh, I would have died.
I woke up early as shit to come home thinking she went to work. She did not go to work. So I came in the house with my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Not the bacon. Not the bacon.
Mind you, I was like 19, 20 when I did this. So like she left me alone, but it was like right after my sister had me. So she was
Oh
like,
wow.
and I couldn't even. I was just like.
Baby, I'd have been mortified. I'd have just ate my sandwich and went to my room.
I did. I just went upstairs and I stayed in my room for the rest of the day. I didn't even want to come outside. I was like, I ain't coming. Yep. And he called me. He was like, you coming back over here? I said, nah, not today,
my mama said
I'm gonna need to stay home.
To do it.
Damn. Right, get somebody else to do it.
How about my mom sent me to Chicago? She said, I'm about to sew this wig on, okay? And I said, okay. I'm like, but you ain't never sold it on. Why we sewing it on today? She was like, listen, because you know I'm about to fuck this up. She was like, and I just want you to know when he grab you and put you up against that wall and whisper in your ear, you go come. I said, Mama, I'm done.
And on that note, thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. That is the end of this episode. We gonna end this shit right here before the rest of us are traumatized any goddamn more. What?
Your mama?
My mama. She told me, don't you fuck this up.
Is your mama a boomer? What's happening?
How old is your mama?
She is 43, right? So she just turned 62.
Your mama's a boomer.
I'm 43, right? Like she gotta confirm it with
right.
Us,
like yeah, she confirmed.
Oh.
See, my mama about to knock on 70. My mama not having that conversation with me. She not talking to me like that. And then right, and baby, and they is missionary Baptist Christian. You know, that's how my mother was raised. So I can guarantee you, baby, they still blush at the fact that I do the shit that I do. Okay, sitting up here talking about all this shit on social media and whatnot.
You know what? Her parents sound like them grandparents that's on TikTok. Where the grandmama was sitting there like, oh, you real close up for me, ain't you? I said, yes, right. I want to be with
that is
right.
my parents.
I'm gonna be that type of,
That's my parents right now.
All right, y'all. But yeah, we need to go end this episode on out. Tell everybody where they can find y'all, all the goodness and everything like that.
Well, you can find me, Angel Tony 79 on TikTok, also on Primal Poetry. We are having a February event called Fire and Desire, February 18th. It is dedicated to the men, so the men will be on their shirtless, oiled up, ready to give y'all the business, and the females will be hosting. So look out for that. We do have 2 hybrid events happening June 17th and October 20th. So follow Primal Poetry to keep up with all the great poetry events that's coming.
Nay.
Oh, my turn. It's been a long day, yo. Nay Boogie with the hoodie on TikTok. It is Nay Boogie _ the hoodie. I realize I need to start saying that. It's Nay Boogie 88 on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm your favorite resident pothead who survived 2 weeks of being sober, and now I am faded again.
Woo! We love to see it. Woo! It's your girl Chase. You can find me on TikTok at Chase Inc. CHAYESINC. You can find me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. You can also find me on Twitter on Candy Taste Sweet, but I don't do nothing but look at nasty stuff secretly, so that's besides the point. And yeah, you can find me on I'm on Spark FM Online on the Tap In every Sunday 1 to 3 p.m. and every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on YouTube on the Kinkazoid podcast.
Which is on holiday break.
We're on holiday break. We'll be back after New Year.
All right, y'all. And of course, it's your girl, Irene, the Passion Queen. You can find me every Tuesday night here on Intermix Radio, live365.com. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, as well as Twitter as Irene, the Passion Queen. Make sure you check out the Queendomme.com, TheQueendomme.com. Get your copy of Vacation. Pre-order your copy of The Purple Dungeon, a collection of erotic short stories and poems that I have written, along with any vacation merch, as well as, go on cop that hoodie, bruh. The Beard Lovers hoodie. I know y'all want it. Make sure y'all, like I said, I'll be part of the Primal Poetry events coming up in 2023. We about to be lit up in this thing. I might have to start
I'll
me.
be there too.
I'll
be there too.
I might have to start me a fans of the only, because there's some concerts out here that I'm trying to go to. Baby, I'm lying. I ain't nobody finna do that shit. Let me shut up.
It's a fishing fly.
You better feet find your life.
Listen,
Hey.
somebody already paid me $30 for a
money.
picture of my feet. Now, if y'all want to, hit me up and let me know. I show slide y'all some pictures. Just let me know. I sell my bra size for $20.
Now.
I sold my bra size for $20 to Judge Mama, not me. All right, y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Mean it. Bye.
Bye.